This is one of Japan's most inhumane crimes, yet the United Nations has listed it as a World Heritage Site. Near the central western part of Saipan lies an island resembling a small warship, which the Japanese call Hashime or Gun Kanjima. In 1810, the Japanese accidentally discovered coal resources on this island. In 1890, the Mitsubishi Company of Japan, seeking commercial profit through coal mining, purchased the entire island at a huge expense. After the Japanese launched their war of aggression, Mitsubishi, in order to provide energy supplies to the front lines, forcibly conscripted nearly 10,000 Chinese and Korean laborers to build seawalls and dig mines on the island to extract coal from the seabed. The conditions on the island were extremely harsh. The men were poorly clothed and starving, working 12-hour days in 40 degrees Celsius underwater temperatures, risking their lives and suffering beatings for the slightest mistake. Their only reward was coarse food scraps. The women were forced into sexual slavery as comfort women. The youngest among them was only a teenager. After examination by the military doctor, they faced endless torture. Escape was virtually impossible. The island was small, only 0.63 square kilometers, surrounded by 5-meter-high concrete walls, with patrol boats on the sea to expose the Japanese army's crimes on the island. 3 Korean laborers tried to escape under cover of night and reveal the truth to the world, but as soon as they left their dormitory, they were spotted by Japanese searchlights. A gunshot rang out, and 1 laborer was killed on the spot. The other 2 managed to jump into the sea through a garbage dump and swam desperately towards the shore, but they were quickly spotted by Japanese soldiers at sea. A patrol boat ran over them, and as they were about to drown, the foreman who came to arrest them was overjoyed because drowned laborers were more valuable and could receive 4 times the compensation from Mitsubishi Corporation. After the 2 men drowned, the Japanese cast a large net and pulled them back. Such tight security made it virtually impossible for the island's laborers to escape, leading countless unsuspecting Koreans to flock to Japan in search of fortune. John, the band leader who played jazz at the hotel, heard that working in Japan for a month would guarantee a comfortable life. He used his musician status to bribe local officials and successfully obtained a letter of recommendation, securing his qualification to work in Japan. Little did he know this was the beginning of a nightmare. The next night, John, along with his band members and 10-year-old daughter, boarded a ferry to Shimonoseki port in Japan. The ferry was packed with Koreans dreaming of riches, including teenagers and arrogant gang leaders. The harsh and difficult conditions lead to a fight breaking out on the ferry. Seeing the situation spiraling out of control, Japanese soldiers grabbed high-pressure water cannons and began spraying the crowd, then warned the Korean laborers. After a bumpy overnight journey, the ferry finally arrived at Shimonoseki port in Japan. Upon disembarking, John, carrying his letter of recommendation, approached the Japanese officer in charge of job assignments, hoping for a good position. However, the officer didn't even glance at it and ordered his soldiers to drive him away. John was pushed and discovered the ground was covered with letters of recommendation. Realizing he'd been tricked, John was completely dumbfounded, but it was too late to leave. They were then forcibly put onto a train and transferred to a human-powered transport ship, which sped towards Gun Kanjima Island. However, before even reaching the island, a group of Japanese soldiers stormed onto the ship, forcibly taking all the women. The men, once on the island, were demanded to hand over all valuables and then stripped naked for inspection. John, adept at playing both sides, bribed his fellow Korean overseer, Johnny, with his Rolex watch, securing a performance opportunity. He and his band played a Cherry Blossom tune, successfully winning the Japanese's favor. Upon hearing the song, the mine manager, Yamazaki, emerged from his room, greeted everyone politely, and then delivered a brainwashing speech, welcoming the Korean laborers to build the Japanese empire. However, the seemingly courteous manager was actually a ruthless killer. He gave each laborer a pay slip, including travel expenses to Gun Kanjima, as well as future accommodation and living expenses, all to be deducted from their wages. The cramped dormitories housed over a dozen people, their straw mats soaked with disgusting excrement, and their food consisted of expired food scraps. The remaining wages were used by the Japanese to buy unredeemable government bonds. In other words, these laborers were burdened with a massive debt before even starting work.